We're just
Well, we're on. Hi.
Here we are. I never know when we're on. So really, I'm like, I love Lucy. I'm just kind of whatever.
I was like, because we do the countdown, and I was trying to.
Nudge
It's
me.
going.
Well, here we are. Chloe, you say the intro today.
welcome to Chloe Simone Says. We are live in Sandpoint, Idaho, in the back of our clothing store, Grace and Joy Clothing Company. So let's just get right into it. Thank you, Grace and Joy Clothing Company, for sponsoring this video. Grace and Joy is the business that my mom, Lily, and myself all own together. My mom and Lily founded our business almost 10 years ago when they were on a mission trip to Vietnam. You probably know Lily now lives in Thailand, so it's all connected.
Yes. You said such a good intro. I have nothing else to say, but here we are in the beautiful and lovely town of Sandpoint, Idaho. Idaho.
What's Idaho?
I never heard that. You said
Idaho. I don't know.
So we're just about as far north in the United States as you can get. We're 30 miles from the Canadian border. And one of the things that Idaho, especially Sandpoint, is known for is its beautiful, remarkable high mountains and big lakes. So our town is surrounded by mountains and lakes. And in the summer, it is magnificent. So if you want a beautiful vacation, you can come to Sandpoint, Idaho, or Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. So we have a topic today that Chloe thought about, and I did some research, and it's really interesting. So we don't want to just go right into selling our clothing line. We'll show you a few pieces like what I have on.
I still want to wait for some people to get here. Sorry, I just have to do some adjusting.
I have a big thank you to say to my lovely customer in Canada, Sylvia. Thank you. She's been ordering from Canada. And if you're out of the country, we do refund a portion of your shipping fee. So I will be refunding your second portion soon. I've been very hectic today. I have to go to a party at exactly 3 o'clock. So I have to get myself together for a party. But I'll refund that to you, Sylvia, probably this evening or no later than tomorrow. We do ship internationally. And our shipping fee on our website is very high internationally. But don't worry about it because I refund at least 50% of it back to you. So we pay for half of the shipping. So if I take it to the U.S. Postal Service, it's cheaper and I still refund you a significant portion back. So we have just issues with the international shipping fees being too high, but we give it back to you. So don't worry. And you can always text me and ask me a question, and you can find my cell number on our website. It's the 504 number. I don't announce it here, but if you really want to message me, that's how you can find me the easiest.
So that is our website, shopgraceandjoy.com.
So our subject, okay, we're going to try to answer your questions. You're going to bear with us because we have to lean over to look at it. We are going to talk today about why both men and women have attractions to destructive criminal people in jail. So I did a little bit of research and I thought they were just kind of completely crazy, not people that would want to write love letters or have a relationship with a convicted murderer or you know whatist, R-A-ist. I don't need to say it out loud. R-A-B? Oh yeah, you know. So anyway, it's a mental condition, and it is called.
This all came up because I was just on the internet and I heard some other people talking about that, and I was like, oh, that could be an interesting subject.
Hybristophilia.
So the core of this is women who write letters to murderers
and violent
in prison. Like there are women who write like obsessively to murderers. I know like Charles Manson, he had like so many like marriage proposals from women. And that's a really specific type of crazy.
Well, they say what it is, and I really was interested in this. And I did my research and I did read it all, but I have to read it 2 or 3 times because I have a busy brain. So you have this thing called hybristophilia, and it's when you're strongly attracted to a social deviant. And normally it's criminal.
What's a social deviant?
Somebody that breaks the law all the time.
Okay.
Usually it's a violent criminal. Like, so if you're a hybristophilia, oftentimes you're just passive about it, but you're secretly attracted to people. It's like when you're in high school or college, you have this very beautiful friend, great student, pretty girl, and she always chooses the bad boyfriend. Now, I was never like that. I want the good person. I don't want any bad boy person. But it's interesting because we all know somebody like that, right?
Well, I guess all women have a type.
Yeah, well,
Like my type is you have to be over 6'4".
she likes big, tall men. I just like a good man. So if you're good and you're kind, but if you're not attracted to somebody, you can forget it. You gotta have an attraction.
But men
of some kind.
men can be attracted to crazy
Well,
women
it's
too.
the same thing, hybristophilia.
But I think there are like elements to crazy. Like you can be like crazy and have it under control and just be like fun, but have it like tamed down.
No, but no, these people, the ones I'm referring to, are the ones that are actively seeking love with murderers in prison. And there's two types of I can hardly say this word, hybristophilia. One is the type that is relatively passive. They're kind of attracted to that kind of person, but they don't really act on it. And then you have the aggressive hybristophilia. And these are the ones that are attracted to the criminal and join them in their criminal element. Or there are some women who are in that hybristophilia thing. They don't do anything criminal themselves, but they will marry that person. And then you know what's going to happen? That person's usually going to kill them because they've already been convicted of murder. Maybe they get out. And there's many cases of this. But here is one. There's two that I wanted to talk about today. One is the man in Colorado. He murdered his wife, pregnant wife, and two little girls. I don't want to even tell you how he murdered them because it was a horrible, heinous crime. He is in jail. And his name is Chris Watts. You can look him up because I don't want to go into what he did. It's really, really hideous. But he has many women writing him love letters, wanting to marry him. And I mean, this man was convicted of, I think he even confessed to it too, but his pregnant wife and two little 2- and 3-year-old daughters. Very, very tragic story. Now, what in the world would make a woman want to write and send love letters to a person like that? I would never do that. Would you? I would knock you out.
Who has the time?
Well, it's not even that. It's a mental. It's like, you know. But these are that's what this hybristophilia
I think
is.
women like attention, and maybe they want the attention from this person who to them may be a celebrity.
Well, right. That's what they want. They're attracted to the danger. They have this danger attraction, and they want to be or have a relationship with somebody that's going to give them maybe an element of spark with that danger. See, me, I like a spark.
But what's the point? They're going to be in prison for their whole life.
Who knows?
I mean, a conjugal visit does not seem that romantic.
No, well, they wouldn't let somebody like have that because I don't know. They might, but I mean, this guy he's hated in prison. I believe he's in solitary confinement. He's not allowed to be with the prison population because his crime was so heinous that in prison they have a hierarchy, and if you've murdered children or if you're a sex abuser or a predator, you often are hurt. You know, you're not liked in prison. So.
But I think women not even most, but there are some women who have something inside them that think that they can just change a man, that he's going to change. Oh, he's going to do this and he's going to change. No, you cannot change a man.
Although I must say, I've done some gentle changing with my husband over 27 years.
Like big suggestions.
But just sometimes man and woman, wife and husband, you have to adjust to each other. Like I was at a trade show and I met this Indian couple and they were so sweet. And I've met them before. I buy silver from them. And for some reason, they just said, my wife and I, we had an arranged marriage. We didn't know each other, but once we adjusted and got to know each other, we get along very well. It just took some time to get to know each other. And so they just came out and said that? Yeah, they just came out and told me. I don't know what. Well, I have the type of personality. People tell me everything. So
if you met, you would be the type of person who like you would start talking to a woman and then this woman would be like, yeah, I am just like pen pals with Scott Peterson.
Oh yeah, people tell me everything. I don't know. When my husband goes, why do people tell you stuff? I go, I don't know, but they tell me everything. So that's another one. Scott Peterson, convicted of killing his pregnant wife, Lacey Peterson. That's at least 10 years ago now. He's on death row. And he has love letters and women writing to him. And I'm like, oh my word, don't you have something better to do with your life? But it's this thing, this whatever it's called. It's a very hard word to pronounce.
But I think, with marriage with marriage specifically, It's also yes, it's a love, or like with that Indian couple part, it was an arrangement, but it's also a decision, and it's a decision that you make every single day. And I know in my marriage, like I try to have the next year of marriage be better than the year before.
Well, that's a good plan if you can do it.
Yeah.
I know. Well, my husband travels a lot, so I spend a lot of time alone. He came home yesterday. I'm going to go back to this story though. And I said, now listen here, buddy, you're going to take care of these bats because I fought off 2 bats this week alone. And that is now your job. I know he isn't going to do it unless I keep nudging him. And I do not want to be chasing bats. I don't want to kill any bats. I'm sorry, but I can't have them flying at my head at night. And so he has promised me he will look after the bats, but I really don't think he will unless I really keep pushing at him. But here's the other thing. There was a prison guard. They're not really called the correctional officers, what they're called. She'd worked 20 years in Alabama. This was just a year ago. And she spent 6 months to a year planning the escape of a convicted murderer. Now, this is a woman who was 56. She owned her own home and she was retiring. So she was ready to have a retirement life and go on to having some fun. And she made this elaborate plan. She bought a car under a fake name. She sold her house, undervalued it, and she got some money. She saved the cash, and she plans this escape with a prisoner who is a convicted murderer. And they get away for about 11 days. They were on the hunt, and then of course they're caught. She gets killed in the shootout, or he shoots her, or they said she committed suicide, but I don't know. And her name is Vicki White, so you can look her up on the internet. And this is a woman who was respected by her colleagues, who had everything. She didn't have a husband. She had a husband. I think either they were divorced or something. And she put all her emotional baggage and interest in this convicted murderer, and people were just stunned. So now she's dead. Her poor parents were devastated, and she made great elaborate plans, and you would just never have thought it. And so now she's dead, and he's back in prison. And he was a no good bum. He was a no good murderer.
That's why you could only trust your family.
Well, not even them sometimes. So
Not even then. But really, the only person you can trust is yourself.
Sometimes.
Unless you're
The
cuckoo.
Lord up above, that's what I say. But here's something else, though. Got to get my thoughts back here because I can't remember what I was going to say. Hold on, it's going to come to me.
Someone mentioned Bonnie and Clyde.
Yes, that was just like Bonnie and Clyde. That's mentioned in this article.
Bonnie and Clyde is more of like a Peter Pan story from, well, I don't really know that much about it, but I saw that movie with Faye Dunaway, her cheekbones. They were more like taking from the banks and giving back to the poor.
They did kill people.
Well, that ending scene of Bonnie and Clyde, do you think did she really deserve to be shot so many times? Poor woman. She was so pretty.
Well, that was
no, but I think she was really pretty.
Yeah. Oh, I know what I was going to say. I always tell my husband, his name is George. Hi, George. If I'm a widow and I don't have you as my husband anymore, I have no interest in remarrying, really not at all. But I would go overseas and help children that are really poor, especially in Vietnam and Thailand, because that's kind of where my heart is with people. And I would say if you have this inclination to want to help a prisoner, that's fine, but you don't have a romantic relationship with a murderer. Help children, help a woman. Like I had a friend who was
do a background check.
Well, I'm sure they know. That's why they're attracted to them.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're criminals. They want that danger element. They want that excitement of having danger in their lives.
I'm so boring.
Well, that's boring to me too. I would never want to do that. I like to just lay down. I like to just lay in bed at night and watch YouTube.
Yeah.
So anyway, we hope our talk wasn't too boring, but we thought this is an interesting subject.
What are your hobbies? Oh, just like murdering people.
Well, there are people like that. Like we talked about that guy in Long Island, murdered so many people. We're not going to always be talking about murder. This is just a subject. This
I
isn't
don't even
about
like murder. I don't watch any murder shows. If there's like so much like gore or anything, I don't even watch it.
So anyway, this was an interesting subject because psychologically you wonder really what is the trigger with that and what makes people like that.
Well, I think it's the change factor. Women think that they have to change anybody. And the only person you can change is yourself.
And that's if you work really hard at it too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it takes like discipline.
Oh, let me tell you what my change in myself. This is just off the cuff. I'm very busy, as you probably know, and I have a tendency when I'm getting dressed or coming home at night. I lay my clothes on a chair. At the end of the week, my goodness, I got clothes laid everywhere, and it drives me bananas because every Sunday I'm picking up all my clothes. So when my husband was gone, I spent a lot of time cleaning up my closets and emptying things out. So I decided no matter what, when I take that clothes off my back, I'm going to hang it up. And I've done so far so good this week, trying to change a bad habit that I have. So that's a bad habit.
I mean, I don't have any dressers right now because we just moved.
So your clothes are on the floor?
Yeah, but they're in organized
that's
piles.
good. Yeah,
But
that
yeah,
takes
they're
time.
on the floor.
Well, I have a big house with a lot of closets, and they're stuffed with stuff, too much stuff. So I'm trying to change. So anyway, those of you that purchased Patty, Sylvia, Francie, Pam, W. I'm not going to say your last name. I'm trying to remember all the names that I focused on this week. Thank you so much.
Becky.
Really, Becky. Oh, Becky. Now, Becky, your package will go out tomorrow. So I'll explain to you how it works. We have 2 stores. Main inventory and main store is Sandpoint where we are, but we also have big stuff in our other store. Sometimes when the online order comes in, 3 pieces are in Coeur d'Alene, or in Sandpoint, maybe 1 piece is in Coeur d'Alene. And my manager in Coeur d'Alene, hi, Kelly, she broke her foot. So we're having a little struggle down there, but we have to go pick up that piece of clothes and then ship it together with one. So we're a day behind with your package. But it will go out tomorrow, and I'm going to put a little treat in there for you, Becky. So you're going to get a surprise. Anybody else? I love to give shout outs to you all. It makes me so happy. You have no idea. Very happy.
What else could I ask you about? Oh, here's a story. Okay, so this is completely unrelated. So there's a pop star, Selena Gomez. She had some health issues. Her best friend gave her her kidney, and then Selena Gomez didn't change her lifestyle. And then the best friend was mad, like, you're not taking care of my kidney, and they're not friends anymore. What would you do if you were her best friend or Selena Gomez?
Personally, if somebody donates a kidney, that's a big deal. And you have an obligation as the recipient to at least live a better lifestyle. I would be upset.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a big deal. She gave a kidney away.
I mean, if you don't wake up and realize that like you got an organ from someone else to help you live, I think you need to make some more serious changes in your life.
I do too. I think that's just BS.
And this whole came up because Selena Gomez posted on Instagram a picture of her and this woman, and like they're clearly not friends anymore. Clearly.
Well, we have a lot of things we could talk about, but we won't.
I love women things.
Well, just stuff
women.
about life. I always like to be an encourager. I have taking in a girl tonight for the next 3 days. There's no place to live with 2 kids. Oh my crazy! But
you know
I'm going to take her in and let her stay with us for a while.
Yeah, that's the right thing to do.
I didn't even have I don't have an empty house.
Well,
me, George, and Marcy.
Yeah, I mean that's technically.
I have a big house. It's just I don't like a lot of.
You don't have any animals.
No, I don't like a lot of noise. I like quiet.
My house has a lot of noise.
Well, you've got a toddler, but I had 40 years of children
at
home. I had 40 years. I had children home because I had children young, and I had children in my 30s, and then I had my son at 40. So by the time he was born, I'd already had children for 20 years.
I actually met someone today who had a 17-year-old, a 14-year-old, a 9-year-old, and was having a baby right now.
Ooh, that's kind of
that's why I'm getting them all out. All out in the next 5 years.
But it kept me young and it kept me happy most of the time.
Yeah. And we're all, I mean, for it to have such wide age gaps, we're all very close.
Mostly.
Yeah. I mean, everyone has their ups and downs.
You know what? Honestly, as a mother, nothing makes you happier. And for me, is when my kids are doing well and when we are forgiving and get along. It is really easy to forget that maybe you're having a sibling trouble with somebody, but what have you done to promote a little bit of that or not to help solve it? And there's nothing like a sister. Like my one sister, I'm very close with. And we can talk about things and laugh about things that nobody else will ever understand. We can gripe about stuff because we are sisters and we grew up together, and we can say anything to each other and it's okay. And we don't get mad. I'm lean one way, she leans another, and I'm always trying to convince her about something, but we don't get mad at all about it. And I can talk to her about anything and we can laugh. And it's very rare to have a friend that you can have a friend like that too, but there's just nothing like a sister or a brother.
It's more important to get along than to be right.
I agree with that. I don't need to, I just, you know what I do in my marriage? Because I have a really good husband. I do. But I just go, okay, whatever. But I did tell him, you better invite me on that boat. They were thinking about doing some kind of boat thing. And I said, you better include me and Jermaine, my husband's law partners here. And her name
They
is
weren't going to
Jermaine.
invite you.
Well, they were, but they don't even know what. My husband never knows what's going on.
I'm like the opposite. I don't even want to be included.
I do. Don't you?
Like, just
include me.
forget about me. Like, I don't want to be around
I
people.
like to be included in everything. I might not go, but I want to be asked. And then I usually I'll say, no, I want to go. Because we hardly ever go out. I just want to be invited. And then I can decide if I'm not invited, I get my feelings hurt.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Yeah, you have to be
Thank you.
invited. It's really hurtful. People don't include you.
Yeah, you feel very
especially when you
hurt.
have children, and then it's not very
Yeah.
nice.
So just invite somebody, you know, most likely they're not going to come. I love it when people decline. No, I can't go back.
The best thing is when you don't want to do something and the person cancels before you have to do it, and you don't have to do it, and it's not on you, it's on them. Oh, that's the best.
Mm-hmm. I think we've talked enough.
Okay, we're going to get into our outfit of the day.
Real quick, I do want to say this. I really appreciate all your comments. A lot of people have said, oh, we love to hear you all talk. So that's really fun. I like to talk, and I've got lots of customers to talk to. But when I'm talking to you all, I'm like, man, I'm talking to people I don't even know. And I just think this is so much fun. Okay.
All righty.
Did I go first?
Yes.
All right. We're gonna do just a few outfits today, not a lot, because I've been kind of hectic today and I have to go to a party tonight. So we're trying to be more organized here. I'm wearing, first I want to put my Peepers glasses on. I'm famous for my big glasses. Hello, everybody. This is called the Mixed Media Topper, and it does come in medium, large, and extra large. It runs big. So this is a medium, it's very big, and you just throw it over a piece of clothes. This is made by Shanna. And it's kind of like a stretchy knit. And it's got lots of pretty colors. The Mixed Media Topper or Duster.
Cardi.
Cardi. And I really like it. And I think, what is the price called?
It is $82.
$82. So we only have 4 left right now. And I chose this because it goes over my navy blue dress. I'm going to show you one other topper or cardi that I also like. This is also by Shanna. And this is called Burnout Cardi. And it's pinks and blues. And this also comes small, medium, large, and extra large. We have one run of each in. We don't carry massive amounts of product. Some we have a lot of, but most of our things only have maybe 24 pieces. So we sell a lot in the store and online. So this is called the Burnout Cardi. And it's in pink and teal and white and navy blue. And it's got a little bit of olive in it. Trying to show you all the colors there. I really like this. And I'm wearing the Mixed Media Cardi. I'll show you that again. It's in navy blue and it's got all kinds of little cutouts in it. It's really pretty. I really, really like this. And I'm going to show you what I'm wearing it with. This is our t-shirt dress. And this t-shirt dress is a V-neck. So I'll show you. I have worn this in London to travel in. I love travel clothes. And I like clothes that are simple. So this is a t-shirt dress. And I'm going to tell you the name of it in a minute. It's got a deep pleat and it has McKenna?
Yes.
McKenna cap sleeve dress. And it comes like kind of like a midi. It's almost a maxi on me, but I'm not very tall. So if you're tall, it would be midi. And if you're short, it'd be almost a maxi. And it comes in peach, navy, which is what I have on, and the light blue. The navy is the most popular color. And this is a little big. It runs a little big. I'm wearing a small. I've got a lot of room in it. But I like roomy, casual dresses to walk around in. I would wear this on an airplane, perhaps, but most likely I would wear it just to walk around town or what. It's a great travel dress because it doesn't wrinkle much. And if it does wrinkle, it falls right out. It's a V-neck, cap sleeve, t-shirt dress.
And it has a pleat in the back, which kind of gives it just that extra detail that makes it, because I know what someone's going to think, that looks like a nightie, but you know what? This is just how things are. It's comfortable. The pleat kind of gives it that extra detail with the rolled cap sleeves, the deep V. It looks really nice on. Definitely great to wear for a lot of different occasions.
I wore mine with a belt and I had a pretty scarf with it. the other day, and I really thought, I just think it's a very classic basic dress, and everybody needs something basic. This is my go-to travel dress. I also had it in mustard, which I don't have right now. I wore that in Thailand a lot. Lily wore it a lot too. She's done with it because it's a big loose dress and she's lost weight, so she wants to show her slimness. But anyway, so it comes in peach, navy blue, and sky blue. The McKenna cap sleeve dress.
And this is also kind of like, it's very lightweight, but the fabric is a little bit slightly heavier. So it drapes really nicely. And I think it definitely does not cling. And because the fabric, again, is slightly heavier, it makes it more of a dress versus a nightie.
And it's a Sapima cotton. And this dress is made in Thailand by our tailors in Bangkok.
So I just put that other cardi back on to show you what it looks like. You could even like tie it here, just really easy to wear. This fabric is so nice and textured. It has like different elements together, but it's very easy to wear because sometimes I actually like to have my shoulders covered. So again, very just easy to wear. Now, Mom is going to put on the gauzy button-up shirt.
Did you find a new picture of this?
I did not.
Okay, we don't have a good picture of it, but it is on our website. We don't have the photo shoot done, but I really like this a lot. I like it so much, I want to order more. This is a light gauzy cotton shirt. It's got a frayed hem, 2 pockets. One of my other, Bevy, who you've not really met, but she'll be on here one day. She works for us. She loves this shirt, and I like this. I'm just going to show how I could wear it over this dress, although for me, I would not personally wear it over the dress. I would wear it with a tighter pair of pants, but it's really lightweight. It's loose fitting, comes small, medium, and large. This is a medium with lots of space. So if you were a large or extra large, the large would really fit you because there's a lot of space.
I told her to wear it over the dress, and I think it looks really, really good. Gone are the days where we have to cinch our waist and wear tight things. You can just layer and layer, and I think it looks really stylish together and just easy.
So this is the gauzy cotton shirt. It's not our brand. It's made by a company called Davy and Danny. I really like this. I love the lightweightness of it. I'm going to make sure I get to keep one because I would wear this when I travel to Thailand or hot weather places. Love it. The gauzy cotton shirt. I think it's 48. I'm going to look at the cost. I need to know the cost. It's so silly. 46. And it also comes in hunter green, which is a great color for fall. And I don't like to be in hot clothes. Like I like to have clothes that are a little bit light because it's, I don't like to be hot. So this is really cute. And this is in a hunter green color. You could wear it great in the fall with a tank under it and with jeans or pants or khakis or whatever that you feel comfortable. This is hunter green, really pretty color. And I'm wearing it in white, which I love white. So it's made by Davy and Danny. It's $46 and it's the gauzy button-up shirt. Gauzy button-up shirt. I got to remember all this. Woo.
And I am wearing the deep V tank dress. The deep V is in the back. I have just a tank top under it. Really easy to wear. It also is a straight hemmed dress. But this fabric, you'll see, has it's kind of like a terry cloth. It has a slight texture to it. So it creates semi-vertical lines, but it is ankle length, but a really easy summer dress, a kind of very unique shape.
I really I was in Thailand. I had it in a hunter green at one time in Thailand, and I really liked it. It's simple. It's nothing to it. That's what makes it look so nice.
It has a boat neck too, and some wide sleeves.
But the fabric is really nice. It's like a lightweight cotton terry. Stretchy, but it's light.
4-way.
It's very pretty fabric.
But a boat neck is so classy. Mm-hmm. I actually don't really wear boat necks very often, but I think it looks very good together.
Anything else? Oh, I'm going to a party. You want me to show you what I'm going to wear to my party? My husband's law firm is having an open house, and I have to go. I'm the wife of the leader.
They want me to go, but I don't want to go.
You should. Okay, let me
I may go for the food and then I don't have to eat my own food. You know, I don't really like to be around people. But oh look, this, see, I think I would easily wear this together. Like I have always liked just kind of like shapeless clothes because I don't like to be confined. I don't like people telling me what to do, and I don't like to be confined by what I'm wearing. So really simple. This is such a cute top. So this top is the gauzy button up. And then this dress is the deep, ooh, that's really pretty. Deep V tank dress.
So this is what I'm wearing to the party in my husband's law firm. We have people in town. This is called the Santorini dress. We don't have very many. So I actually would not have even worn this for the video, but it's so pretty. And I really, 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 really like it. So I thought I would show you Santorini. It's a silk viscose blend. It's made in India. It's not from our company, but we do carry other brands. So this is one. Lightweight. This is all the style right now. I don't know if you can still see me, but here, this is very stylish. So we very much like this dress.
It's very Positano.
Positano.
Elastic
Hi, Nikki
sleeve.
Positano. She's one of my YouTube friends. I kind of messaged her the other day because I like to stay in touch with people. Isn't this pretty though?
If you like this dress, there's also a dress on our website called the Bora Bora Maxi Dress. And if you are tall, you would really like it if you like this blue and
What's
white
this one
pattern.
called?
That's the Santorini dress.
Santorini dress. We only have 4 in stock. I think we don't have very many. And I think I'm wearing the medium and it's quite loose, which I like. And this is a very stylish look this year. It was stylish last year. We were doing this style 4 years ago before anybody else was.
Yeah.
And now we're going to go on to something else. Not that we're trend. We just make what we like, really.
Yeah, and hope other people will too.
And mostly they do. So this is the Santorini dress. And I'm wearing it in a multi-print blue. Show you the close-up with little tassels. I very much like this dress. So let me know. Do I look good enough to go to my husband's party?
Yeah, you look really nice.
Okay. So that's what I'm going to do in about 15 minutes. I'm going to a party, but I can only stay an hour because then I got to come back and run the store. I'm up front by myself.
Ooh.
I don't mind.
I'll come back with you.
You can bring the baby. Oh no, her toddler is a handful. He's into everything. So whoever's still watching, thank you so much. I want to know if you think it's okay with our new talk show format. We don't always really want to be showing our clothes, but that is our business. So we will show you, and we appreciate you watching, but we kind of want to do something more interesting by talking about subjects. And I see all these other people talking about stuff on YouTube. I go, well, we can talk too.
We have feelings. We have opinions.
And but is that what someone said?
No, I just said.
I would love to respond to you, but I can't see a lick. I can't see.
But we don't want to just choose like silly trending topics. I kind of we want to choose topics that have a little bit more depth.
Well, I can tell you one thing. Here is Miss Gigi's advice for the day. If you think that you should be writing love letters in a relationship with somebody in prison who's killed people, raped people, or whatever, you should not do it. Just step back from the pen and don't do it.
Get on a dating site.
No, go help somebody is what I would say. Find someone you can help.
But
And then that helps you. Like I'm helping somebody come stay in my house this weekend. She had no place to go, and I just couldn't make her stay in her car. So here we go. I'll let you know next week how it goes.
Well, thank you so much for watching this video, and we will be back next week on Tuesday because we are doing these live videos every Tuesday and Thursday, sometime in the afternoon.
Thank you all. Thanks for shopping. Shop, Grace, and Joy. We sure appreciate it.
ShopGraceandJoy.com. Thanks, everyone. See you next time.